I recently just got back from vacation, spent some time in the mountains, and I did some fly fishing, standing and wading in the water and feeling so connected and grounded in who I am and who I am with God in creation. It was an experience of being grounded and rooted in love. Well, today's gospel, it's a check-in moment for the disciples to be reminded and to understand who they are and who God is for them in their lives. For the past couple of weeks, we've been listening to Jesus travel around the northern part of the Galilee region. He's been preaching around this area of Galilee, north of Jerusalem. Last week he was in the region of Tyre and Sidon, and today he's in Caesarea Philippi, which is right here north, just under the Syrian border. And it is at that place where Jesus poses a question to the disciples. Who do people say that the Son of God is? It's a check-in moment for the disciples. What does all this mean? They've been participating in this journey so far, and Jesus poses that question. Who do others say that I am? That's an outward question that Jesus will ask. But today, at this moment, he asks the inward question to the disciples. Who do you say that I am? And Peter speaks up. Peter speaks up when he says, who do you say? He says, you are the Messiah, the Christ, the Son of the living God. Peter has this insight into who Jesus is and names it as such. And Jesus affirms him and says, blessed are you, Peter, for your insight comes from God. And because of that, then, I give you the keys to the kingdom to build the community of the church and to empower other people. Because what you declare on earth is declared in heaven, and what you loose on earth, what you set free, is held free. Then, the last part of the gospel, I think is pretty funny. Jesus says, now don't tell anyone yet. And yet, it all comes out. So this week, we're being invited to take some time to reflect on who is Christ to us. How are we rooted and grounded in that message of love that calls us forth to serve as disciples? Who is Christ for you? Jesus invites us to pray with that inward question. And how will we respond in our service and love of others, in loving our neighbor, in loving God, and in loving ourselves? What will keep us grounded? Because our service and acts of love is meant to build up the community and is meant to empower others to set free. How will we love and serve one another for the good of all, for the love of all, rooted in God and who we are and who God is for us? Who is Christ for you this week? Amen.